am Praveen Kumar. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to explain about trigonometry. And here trigonometry is a Greek word. Namely, it is having three words, and the three words are trigonometron. Here there are three words in the trigonometry, and this trigonometry is a Greek word. First is trigonometron. Here tri is nothing but three. Gono is nothing but angles. Metron is nothing but measurement. Simply trigonometry is nothing but three angles measurement, we can say here. Here triangles itself is having three sides and three angles, we can say here. Here trigonometry is not applicable for all the triangles. We are having different types of triangles based on sides and angles. Based on sides, we are having three types of triangles: scalene triangle, isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle. Based on angles, we are having three types of triangles: acute angle triangle, right angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle. Here trigonometry will exist only for the right angled triangles. Trigonometry is applicable only for the right angled triangles only. If you are having other than right angled triangle, what to do? Is the trigonometry is not applicable for that type of triangles? Directly it is not applicable. If you are having an isosceles triangle like this, what we will do? We will draw the altitude to this one, and it will make the isosceles triangle into two right angles. Then we can apply the trigonometric ratios to this one. Here if you are having a equilateral triangle, here all sides are equal. If you are drawing a altitude for this one, will it become two right angles or not? Yes, it will become into two right angles. Then we can apply the trigonometric ratios here. Simply we can say that trigonometric ratios is applicable for all the triangles, but we should draw the altitude, or you can say draw the median with 90 degrees to the base, so we can apply the trigonometric ratios. Here let us take this right angle triangle is ABC and right angle at B. We are saying here the side which is opposite to the 90 degrees, we will say it as hypotenuse. The side which is opposite to the 90 degrees is called as hypotenuse, or you can say the longest side in a right angle triangle is hypotenuse. Here if you are having other than this 90 degrees in the other two angles, I will consider one angle as theta. I am using a word theta. And here theta is a Greek alphabet which represents the angle always. This is called as theta, and this is a Greek alphabet. Namely, always we will use for the angles. To represent the angles, we represent the theta, which is called as Greek alphabet. Wherever we are having theta, we can know that that is a representation of angle. Here if you are having theta here, the side opposite to the theta is called as opposite side. Here the side which is adjacent is nothing but side by side. If I am here, someone is there here, this hand is opposite to me, and who will be present beside me, that we will call it as adjacent side. Here is a theta. Theta opposite side is called as AB, and AB I can say it as opposite side, And here for this theta, this is sidewards. This BC also having sidewards. But we kept already AC name as hypotenuse. Again we want to keep name for that one? No need to keep. So what I will do means, this AC is having already hypotenuse. So here this BC I will say it as adjacent side. Adjacent side. Here someone will say this BC is called as base or adjacent side. No problem. And this one as height or perpendicular, if you are calling also same. Here if the theta is here, this one is opposite side, this one is adjacent side, this one is hypotenuse. Here if the theta is here, what is the opposite side to this theta? This BC will be the opposite side, this AB will be the adjacent side. Based on the theta, opposite and adjacent sides will change. Here opposite adjacent sides are not fixed, that will based upon the theta value. Here we are having theta here, this will be opposite side, this will be adjacent side, hypotenuse is hypotenuse. If here is theta is there, this will be opposite side, this will be adjacent side, this is the hypotenuse. Always based upon the theta, these sides are changing. But based upon these sides, we will not have theta. And this one is a base we can say, and this is a perpendicular you can say, or you can say it as height. Hypotenuse is always hypotenuse only in the right triangle. Let us go for ratios of the trigonometry. In the trigonometry, namely we are having 6 ratios. First of all, we will discuss what are the ratios of the trigonometry, and in the trigonometry we are having namely 6 ratios. First of all, we will know why only 6 ratios, why not other than 6. Let us see here. Already we know that trigonometry will exist only for the right triangles. If you are having a right triangle like this, let us take this is a right triangle and whose side here is A, here is B, this is C. There are 3 sides and this side is small a, this side is small b, this side is small c is there. In how many ways we can arrange these 3 sides? Let us see here. Here how many sides are there? 3 sides are there. These 3 sides can be arranged only in 6 ways. How? Let us see here. If I am arranging these 3 sides, I will get a ratio A by B, next B by C, next C by A. I will get 3 I got. Now I will do the reciprocal of this one. B by A. I will do the reciprocal of this one. C by B. I will do the reciprocal of this one. A by C. How many ways I got? Here there are 6 ratios. Here ratio is nothing but by here. By wherever we are having, we will use a word ratio here. Here these 3 sides can be arranged in 6 different ways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different ways only we can arrange. We will not get any other ratio other than this 6. So we are having only 6 ratios in the trigonometry. As we discussed already this one, what is opposite side, what is adjacent side, what is hypotenuse. Now I will consider this side BC as X. I am taking this BC side as X and this AB side as Y. I will consider this AC side as R. Here I am assuming here BC as X, AB as Y, AC as R. Here we understood why we will get only 6 ratios means here we are having 3 sides. 3 sides can be arranged in only in 6 ways. So we are having here 6 ratios. What are the 6 ratios? Let us see here. There are 6 ratios. Let me write all the 6 ratios first of all. And the first ratio of the trigonometry is sine, and the spelling is S-I-N-E, sine. Next one is cosine, and next one is tangent, and next one is cotangent, and next one is secant, and next one is cosecant. These are the ratios we are having in the trigonometry, and the ratios are sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, secant, cosecant. Here these are the full forms of the ratios, but we will make these full forms into short forms, and always we will go with short forms only. This one I am telling to know what are the full forms of the ratios. Here full form is SINE, sine. This sine is the full form, but in shortcut we will say SIN, sine. And this cosine we will pronounce it as cos. In the cosine totally we are taking first 3 letters cos we got. Now in the tangent we are taking as tan. Here tangent totally we are taking first 3 letters. In the cotangent first 3 letters. What we got here? Cot. In the secant first 3 letters is sec. Now in the cosecant you take first 5 letters, so you will get cosec. Here these are the short forms of these 6 ratios, and the full forms of these 6 ratios are sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, secant, cosecant, and the short forms are sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. And we know already we will represent the angle with always the variable theta, so we will keep theta for every ratio. Here theta is the representation of the angle here. What are the ratios we are having here? Sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta, cosec theta. We are having these 6 ratios of the trigonometry. Now let us see what is called as sin theta, what is called as cos theta, what is called as tan theta, cot theta, sec theta, cosec theta. Now to remember these all ratios, I will tell you a small story. If you remember that story, you can remember all these ratios very easily. For that, a Harry is a person is there, and he is a very old person, and for the Harry a aunt is there, and aunt is also old. If I want to write this story in one line, how I can write means I can write the story like this. Old Harry and his old aunt. I can write the total story in one line like this. Old Harry and his old aunt. Here Harry is a person is there, he is old, and he is having one old aunt, you can say here. Here old Harry and his old aunt. If you remember, you can write all the trigonometric ratios here very clearly. Here O is always opposite side. H is always hypotenuse. A is always adjacent side. If you are having this one BC, we can call it as base also. This AB we can say it as perpendicular also. Here H is hypotenuse, O is opposite side, A is adjacent side. Here sin theta is nothing but first 2 you take. Sin theta is nothing but first 2. Old Harry. O is nothing but what? Opposite side by by Harry. Harry is nothing but hypotenuse. I will write it as HYP. Here opposite side by hypotenuse is called as sin theta. Old Harry means opposite by hypotenuse. Here cos. Come to the cos. Second one. And his. And is nothing but adjacent side. Adjacent side by his. H for hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse is called as cos theta. Now come to tan theta. Tan theta is nothing but what? Old aunt. O for opposite side by aunt. Aunt is nothing but adjacent side. We got here. Now look at here. Old Harry and is old aunt. We got. Now you can ask, sir, here we are having only half story. But here only half is filled. What about remaining 4, 5, 6? It is also easy if you know the first 3. And here tan is reciprocal of cot. Tan and cot both are reciprocal to each other. Means reverse. Numerator will become denominator. Denominator will become numerator. We know that here tan and cot both are reciprocal to each other. So I kept here arrowhead. So what I can write? If you write reverse to this one, we will get cot. Here what is the reverse of tan here? Opposite side by adjacent side is the tan. Do the reverse. Here what we will get here? Adjacent side by opposite side. Opposite side we will get here. Next, this secant. Secant is reciprocal of cosine. Means cos and sec both are reciprocal to each other. So I will keep arrowhead for this both. Why I am keeping here arrowhead means here these both are reciprocal to each other. Now do the reciprocal of this one. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Reciprocal is hypotenuse by adjacent side. We got here sec theta. Sec theta is equal to hypotenuse by adjacent side. Now what is cosec theta means? Cosec theta is reciprocal of sin theta. Sin and cosec both are reciprocal to each other. Do the reciprocal of sin theta. Hypotenuse by opposite side. In this way, by remembering this story, you can write the total ratios. Here old Harry and is old aunt. From this one, tan and cot both are reciprocal, cos and sec both are reciprocal, sin and cosec both are reciprocal to each other. From that, we got sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse, cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side, cot theta is equal to adjacent side by opposite side, sec theta is equal to hypotenuse by adjacent side, cosec theta is equal to hypotenuse by opposite side. And here we know opposite side. What is opposite side here? Opposite side here is AB. AB by hypotenuse. What is the hypotenuse here? AC is equal to here adjacent side. What is adjacent side here? BC by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is AC is equal to here opposite side. Opposite side is AB by adjacent. Adjacent is BC. Here adjacent side. What is adjacent side here? BC by reverse of this one, right? BC by AB. And this one, sec is reverse of cos. AC by BC we will get. And here, this is reverse of sin. AC by AB. AC by AB we got. And we know, we are assuming AB as what? AB is Y. By AC. AC is what? R. Here what is BC? BC is X. By AC. AC is R. Now what is AB? AB is here Y. By BC. BC is X. Here BC. What is BC is X. By AB. AB is Y. And this AC by BC is reciprocal of this one, right? X by R is there. You can write it as R by X. AC by AB. This reverse is cosec. Y by R. Reverse is R by Y. In this way, we will get the total ratios of the trigonometry. These all you can remember by the small story Old Harry and his old aunt. This is the easiest method which you can remember very easily. But you should know tan and cot both are reciprocal to each other. Cos and sec both are reciprocal to each other. Sin and cosec both are reciprocal to each other. Now let us do one problem on this one. If we are having a question like this, if sin A is equal to 3 by 5, then find tan A minus cot C. He is asking to find out tan A minus cot C. Here we know that if we are having the trigonometric ratio, that will be definitely a right angled triangle. Let us take a right angled triangle here. We taken a right angled triangle, and in this one of the angle is 90 degrees. Now we have to find out where will be the right angle in this triangle. Which one, whether it is a or B or C, which one is called as right angle, we have to find out here. And we know that sin A they given, okay, no problem. Here they given sin A, and here tan A they given. Means if it is A is there, here you will have some angle. If you are having some angle only, you will have opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. So we will get A here. And they are asking cot C. Means here they are asking C value. Means here you will have C. Wherever they given the ratios other than 90 degrees, only we will get the ratios. Means here we got A, we got C here. Means definitely angle B should be 90 degrees. Why? Because they given this A ratio and C ratio 90. For this we will not take this one opposite side. Why? Because 90 opposite is always hypotenuse. So you can say here A opposite, this BC is opposite side. For A, this AB is adjacent side. For C, AB is opposite side. For C, BC is adjacent side. This is hypotenuse for both A and C. So we got ABC triangle, right angle at B. Now to find the solution, what we have to do, let us see here. Here given sin A is equal to 3 by 5. Here is angle A. So here is angle A. So what is the sine formula? We know that sine formula is from the old Harry and this old aunt. Old Harry is called as sine. Means simply we can say opposite side by hypotenuse is called sine. For what angle? A angle. For angle A, what is the opposite side? This BC is called as opposite side for angle A. This is the adjacent side for angle A. Hypotenuse is hypotenuse. Why? Because 90 opposite is always hypotenuse. For this angle A, this is opposite side, this is adjacent side. And opposite by hypotenuse, you know. What is opposite side? This opposite side they given as 3. Hypotenuse they given as 5. They given as 5. Now, in the right triangle, if you know the two sides of a right triangle, to find out the third side, we use the Pythagoras theorem. The statement of the Pythagoras theorem is the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides is called as Pythagoras theorem. If you want to know Pythagoras theorem proof, I did a previous video. The video link is given in the description. Watch the video so that you can know how we got the Pythagoras theorem and how we proved the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is always used in a right triangle. When we know two sides of a right triangle, we can find out the third side by using the Pythagoras theorem. Here, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. What are the other two sides is there? Opposite side square plus adjacent side square is there. Square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides, opposite square plus adjacent square. And we know hypotenuse square. How much? Hypotenuse is 5. So write down 5 square is equal to opposite square. What is opposite square here? 3 square plus adjacent square we don't know. Let us find out this adjacent square. Here 5 square is 25 is equal to 3 square is 9 plus adjacent square is adjacent square only. When this plus transposes here, it will become minus. So 25 minus 9 is equal to adjacent square. 25 minus 9 is 16 is equal to adjacent square. When this square comes here, it will become under root. Under root of 16 is equal to adjacent side, we can say. What is root 16? Root 16 we can write it as 4 square is equal to adjacent side. Here root 16 I am writing as root over 4 square is equal to adjacent side is adjacent side. Now square root will get cancelled. What we got here? 4 is equal to, we got adjacent side. What is the adjacent side we got here? This adjacent side is equal to 4 we got. When you know opposite side hypotenuse, you can find out adjacent side by using the Pythagoras theorem. If you know hypotenuse and adjacent, you can find out opposite. If you know opposite and adjacent both, you can find out hypotenuse. In the three sides of a right triangle, if you know two sides, we can find out the third side by using the Pythagoras theorem. And the theorem is square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides of a right triangle. Now our aim is to find tan A minus cot C. Here tan A we want. Here what is tan A? Tan formula is what? Opposite side by adjacent side is the formula for tan A. Here A is the angle. For this A angle, what is the opposite side is there? Opposite side is BC. Opposite side is BC by adjacent side. For this A, this is opposite side, this is adjacent side. What is the adjacent side here? A, B is adjacent side. Now BC, what is BC here? 3 by AB. AB how much we got? Here AB is called as adjacent side. AB is how much we got here? 4 we got. Now 3 by 4 is tan A. Now we want cot C. What is cot C? For this C, cot C is nothing but for the C, we want adjacent side by opposite side. Why? Because cot theta is adjacent side by opposite side. Here for this C, here angle is C. For this C, what is the opposite one? This side, this AB is opposite side for this C. C opposite side is this one. What is the adjacent side for this C? For this C, adjacent is this one. Adjacent side is BC. So, adjacent side for this C. C adjacent side is what? BC. Here I wrote here adjacent side is BC by opposite side for C. Opposite side for C is what? AB we got. AB is opposite for this C. Adjacent for A. This BC is opposite for A. Adjacent for C. Here BC. What is the BC we are having here? BC is 3 by AB. AB is how much? 4. 4. We got here tan A I got, cot C I got. I should do subtraction both. Tan A minus cot C. What is the tan A I got? Tan A is 3 by 4. Minus is minus. Cot C. Cot C is 3 by 4. Here plus 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4 both get cancelled. Answer we got 0. What is the value of tan A minus cot C? Tan A minus cot C is equal to 0. We got answer. In this way, we will find out the ratios of the trigonometry. If we know one ratio, we can find out the all other ratios. But if you know the two sides of a right triangle, to find out the third side, we use the Pythagoras theorem to find out the third side.
If you like this video, share, like, subscribe to my channel.